Hey guys, what is up? Today I have another video talking to you about the Fitbit charge and whether it's worth it, basically. Now, I'm going to be talking about how you use it, the app that comes with it, and also the battery life. Now, let's talk about what this is. Now, this is a fitness tracker, which you probably know that by now, but it tracks so many different things from steps, distance, calories burned, floors climbed, and your sleep. And that goes through an app that comes with it. And this app is on both iOS and Android, and it basically gives you a description of everything that you've done, everything, a little nice little graph. It tells you over the time you've had this device, on how much you've used it, how much of a certain thing you've done. It tells you how much you should do every day. It gives you the amount of calories you burned, which I find to be, I don't know if it's completely accurate because it doesn't have a heart rate sensor, but I would definitely recommend getting a heart rate sensor if you even want to use the calories, because that will help a lot. It'll judge your heart rate and tell you exactly how many calories you're burning. Because on this, basically, it's just the at guess, but on the heart rate, it can actually tell your heart rate, and it'll be better able to tell you exactly how many calories you're burning. But nonetheless, this is the regular one. The Charge HR, I think, retails for an extra $20, which I would recommend doing if you actually do wanna get serious about the calorie part of this band. Now, over here, you can see that I'm going through all these parts of the band, and there's nothing really special about it. I mean, you can track the amount of time you sleep, which I find pretty useful. It'll tell you exactly how long you sleep. I find this pretty darn accurate. It tells me exactly when I went to sleep. That seems about right. It tells me when I got up. That seems about right. Everything seems about right on here. Everything seems right out of the blast. The Saturday and Sunday I didn't track them at all because I did not see a need to. Um, but also, what this also has is you can set up for an alarm to come on to your device, and what normally happens is it'll start vibrating. That normally always wakes me up, so I find that pretty helpful. With uh, also, you have your steps, miles, calories, floors, active men, basically telling you how long you've been active, like how long you've been going hard. You can track your exercise. A certain exercise, see exactly what you did, how many calories you burned, how much did you run or whatever. You can set in goals and for your weight and all that. I don't use that. 7 hours to 9 minutes sleep. This is basically is your calorie budget. It's basically a thing to better be able to. If you want to lose weight, this basically tells you how much you need to take out of how much you can lose and how much you can put in. So basically, you can put in the food you ate, and it'll tell you exactly how much you're gonna lose or how many calories you put in versus how many calories you burned. So, I mean, that might be useful for some people, but I rarely use it. Then now here we have water, because I mean, water is one of the most basic things, one of the most important things that you need for your body, and it basically makes sure you get enough of it. I don't use that either. Now, this thing, I mean, of course, it does what it needs to do. It's a little pricey but it definitely is something that if you want to get fit or you want to get this will help a lot. And this is, I believe this retails for $130. And if you want to get fit and you want to get healthy, then I would definitely recommend you buy one of these. Not even necessarily have to be one of these; it can be different ones. Now, in here, you can customize the watch faces. I just have it on the standard one. You can tap on the button. Let's see. Let's see. See that works. No, there you go. See, and you can just hit it like that. And then when you have it on the wrist and you flick your wrist, when you flick your wrist, it'll tell you exactly. It'll tell you the time, so you can use this as a little watch too, which I find kind of handy all the time. Now let's talk a little bit about battery. Now let's go back here. You can see that this has batteries at medium. Now this battery will probably last you anywhere from 5 to 7 days, depending on how much you actually turn on the screen. But I mean, it's a pretty fast. It uses this proprietary connector that you basically take it and you find the side with the logo and you just stick it into the back, and on this side you just plug it into a regular USB outlet and you are good to go. This probably takes around 30 minutes to charge up, more or less depending on how much your battery has. But I mean, this is definitely something that if you want to get serious about exercising, I would definitely recommend you buy this. Uh, for $130, it's a little pricey, and then also for the Charge HR, which I recommend you getting if you actually want to use the calories, and it has a better band as well. It runs at around $150, which for me, I, I just for me it wouldn't be worth it. But I mean, for this is okay. This is enough for me. I really don't care too much about it. I just want to know like my steps, and I want to use this as a nice little clock too. Uh, yeah, and then you can also hold down. It has a little stopwatch to tell you how many steps and how hard you went in a certain amount of time. To basically track your exercise from this itself, so you don't have to actually necessarily have to have it on the app. And let me see, just make sure. Oh, and you can also add friends. So I mean, if you have friends on this, I think that adds a little extra dimension to it because it makes it a little bit more fun. It makes it like there's more of a competition with you against other people, and I find that very, very useful. So basically pushes you to get a higher score than all of them. But other than that, I think that's it for this. I definitely recommend you would buy this if you really want to get serious about exercising and about running, but at the same time it's a little bit too expensive. But if you are serious about it and you don't mind spending the premium for this is one of the best uh, fitness bands I've ever seen, and I've tested the Jawbone Ups. I honestly think this is quite a bit better. And one last thing, I'm not a huge fan of how it works like this because I don't know if it's just me because I kind of move around a lot in my sleep, but if you do too, that kind of might be an issue using the sleep logging because I find myself with the band somewhere on top of my bed after I wake up and it's not no longer on my wrist. I don't know if that's just me or if maybe these don't clasp on as tight as they should. I mean, it seems pretty tight. Looks like you actually have to force it, but I don't know. That might just be it. Oh, and also this part right here, I don't know if you can see that too well, but it scratches up really easily, really easily. I had another one of these, and then I just ordered another one because the other one was kind of getting a little bit busted. But once I got this one, like this is maybe 2 weeks, and it's already looks pretty bad. So just a heads up for you if you want to buy this. But other than that, I think it's definitely something that's worth it if you're gonna really serious about exercising. But other than that, I think it's it's a little bit too pricey. But if it's like I said, like I've been saying for 9 million different times, if you're serious about this, I would definitely recommend this. And thank you guys for watching. Peace.